What's up, guys? Yandere Neko here, and we got another Donut Operator a video reaction to do. So let's see what crazy scenarios he has for us. I'll give my comments on it, hear his comments, give my comments on his comments. Sort of a reaction inception, if you will, and you already know what it is. Let's get into it.
Junkie jizz puddle that is California. January 13th, 2025, 12 p.m.
Great
this all kicked
start.
off when an automatic license plate reader flagged someone. The vehicle that it scanned and showed an alert on was a person who was wanted for felony assault on an officer. The officer can probably...
We're already off to a great start, you know. When they have a rap sheet like that, you already know it's gonna be just a lovely experience.
tell this is not going to be a run-of-the-mill traffic stop. Roanoke Park officers tried to stop the vehicle near Sonoma State University, but the suspect hit the gas and turned it into a full-blown pursuit, refusing to pull over. When officers tried to stop,
behavior indicating he's received the talk from his parents, if you couldn't tell.
the suspect decides to turn this into full-on GTA type.
He's gonna try and kill you.
The officers make the call to back off as he approaches the freeway. It's a little bit safer that way, especially when you got the eye in the sky to see where this dude goes. This guy wasn't just trying to get away though, he was actively targeting other drivers and officers. He even attempted to ram a California Highway Patrol motorcycle officer. While our suspect is out here living his best Grand Theft Auto fantasy, San Rafael...
We can just tell this guy's absolute cultural in Witcher, this one.
PD and CHP are already working up a plan to stop this expression of free will. The next part right here...
Spike traps. It's the tire things.
There's some big brain police work. With the idiot closing in, a San Rafael police officer made a split-second decision to stop the guy. Using his patrol car, he smashes the suspect's vehicle.
For that.
To the ground! Stop the car! By the car, lay on the ground! On the ground right now!
Oh, these T's smart enough to keep his hands up.
How many people do you see inside? I see one. Okay. Come out of the car! Come out of the car now!
The situation is not over yet. The suspect's car caught fire during the collision, and officers had to act fast, because even though he was trying to run them over, they're not going to let him burn alive.
Let it burn.
Get out of the car! We need
Right,
fire wrong way.
the annoying part of the job. Having to then keep alive some of the worst people. Well, I can never go to law enforcement. Like, I would not want to have to render first aid to a guy that just tried to, like, run me over. So, you know, truly they are better people than me, because I couldn't do it.
From Central, car starting to be on fire, subject inside, saying he can't get out. Come out!
Okay, that is us engine 5. There's no reason you can't get out of your code.
Where's that? Hey, keep your hands up!
Unless opening it creates oxygen, I don't know how fires work, but this looks...
Officers surrounded the vehicle and used fire extinguishers to try to keep the flames under control while giving the suspect commands to exit the vehicle. Amazing how these shitbags just forget how to do the easiest thing. Listen to the cop. You're about to be on fire. After a brief standoff, the suspect surrendered, raised his hands, and was pulled from the car. The suspect was taken into custody with a minor leg injury, taken to the hospital, then booked. That is crazy that no one innocent died during this dude's rampage. He was really bad at crime.
What an idiot!
All right.
I mean... Oh, in a sense, really good if nobody got hurt. Like, what do we want people to be bad at crime? Like, ideally we just wouldn't want people committing crimes, but, I mean, if people do, I guess it would be better for them to be bad at it. I don't know what I'm saying. Moving on.
Let's go check on Chicago. But the only thing more unchecked than the violence is the mayor's ego. You know what? Let's look at the crime stats in Chicago. It's been a minute since we've looked at them. Year to date.
I have not had enough alcohol to look at Chicago crime stats. Isn't it like someone gets shot pretty much every day or something? Like 1 point. Yeah, it's like at least one a day, maybe more.
In
Definitely.
Chicago, shot and killed 102, shot and wounded 376. Total people shot in Chicago this year 478.
Yeah, that's over one a day.
Cops account for like 3/4 of that, right? 2025 police
And wait, no, this is just half. We're not even halfway through the year. It's still May, so that would be like what, 3 people a day? 4? I'm no math guy.
involved shootings. 6. 3 people died. Meet old cops. The cops are obviously causing all of the shootings. If you'd like to look right here, only 6 people in Chicago have been shot in the dick this year.
They have a shot on the junk meter? That's...
Nice. Back to our story. March 20th, 2025.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that's a useless statistic, but...
Chicago, Illinois, 7:04 a.m. All right, it's early morning. We've got your classic domestic violence call.
Her boyfriend.
Oh, another very fun call, from what I hear, so this is...
Has a gun. He put it at me and my mom's head. He already been to jail before. His name is... I don't know his last name.
You know, just a dude with a gun and a female locked in a bathroom. Typical Chicago stuff. Romance.
And previous charges. Well... I mean, I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point when I say these people always claim they get to talk, and they never act in ways that indicate they got to talk. It's also tiresome at times.
Is alive and well in Chicago. When officers arrived, they make contact with a caller at a townhouse.
What's going on?
She's been to jail before. I still met the police.
Where's your mom in there?
She's in her room. The window all the way to the right of the yellow house.
They find out a little bit more about the guy and that he has a history of shooting at cops. Now we got a violent DV.
Oh, great. So... Whew, boy, that is... I mean, at a certain point, after you do enough of these, there's only so much you can say without repeating yourself. It's just based on the charges, this guy seems fucking awful. Ooh, this guy's acting in ways that indicates he wasn't raised right, you know? Oh, well. This guy being the suspect, that if it wasn't obvious.
And a man who likes to shoot at cops. This is not going to be a fun call. They knock, announce, clear the lower level, then start to head upstairs. Upstairs, they find the bedroom. Door swings open, and that's when everything goes, well, as you would expect in this situation.
Chicago police!
We got a basement. We got a basement.
Hold on the door. Chicago police, yo, pay attention!
As the officer opens the door, he sees the man inside with a woman and a gun in his hand. You can hear him shout about the man having a gun.
Chicago police, yo, pay attention!
In a hostage situation.
In that split second, the woman bolts out of the room, smart move, and the man allegedly raises his gun towards the officer. 5 shots are fired. Guy's down, gun secured, and backup rolls in like they've been waiting for this all day.
And I'm gonna beat him to it. Nothing of value was lost.
Shows up, but it's too late. Suspect dies in the hospital. The woman and one of the officers gets checked out for minor injuries. No one's hurt bad. It's a full-body dose of what the hell just happened.
And nothing of value was lost.
Bedroom! 511, send an EMS. Offender's down, weapon recovered. Give me a sergeant over here.
A loaded gun was, of course, recovered next to the man. Civilian Office of Police Accountability is investigating. They know a whole lot about policing. They are saying that the man did point the gun at the officers. I'm surprised they didn't say the man was simply showing them his cool new gun. And for our final video, a heartfelt tribute to an American...
I mean... I like to test out guns by how they feel in my mouth, but... the awful joke, always practice gun safety, kids. Never point them at any... No, just don't point guns at people in general.
hero, a snowbank in North Dakota that saved an officer from becoming parking lot spaghetti. No joke. March 7th, 2025, Bismarck, North Dakota, 12:08 p.m. But this starts off like any regular old welfare check on a moving vehicle. Officers get a text to 911 saying that someone in a white Chevy Equinox was possibly drunk, high, or having some kind of mental health episode, or all of the above. We see it all the time.
Why are you calling? Why?
We got called to come check on you. They were concerned.
There's nobody concerned.
There was. We got a phone call.
From the jump, she's got the classic, they're all out to get me type going on. She
Well-
says someone keeps calling in fake reports, which really isn't a great defense when your car smells like weed and booze.
For
What's going on today?
who did you get a call from?
I don't know. It was an anonymous caller saying there was a white.
I know,
trooper
that's
sitting
what they keep doing that. You know, they did that in Nebraska with my children. They keep calling in false
Well.
reports.
That just likely story. Also, I'm just distracted by the city being named Bismarck, like the ship and the Sabaton song. Moving on, being not autistic.
I don't think that it's okay for people.
I can't help but the people call, and it's my job to come respond when we have a call in, to come check on people. Okay? Now, my concern is coming
You
out
know,
of... My
everybody.
concern...
Your concern is you know everybody that
My
I'm dealing with.
concern is that the car smells heavily of marijuana.
She admits to smoking and claims that she used to have a medical card, but she doesn't anymore. Which I do think marijuana should be legal, but you still shouldn't be able to drive under the influence.
When's the last time you smoked any marijuana in here?
Other people have smoked marijuana in here, and I don't want to get into that because then
Yes, it was the other people smoking in your car. Believable, likely story.
they're calling you on me.
Other people have, you don't smoke any marijuana.
I have medical marijuana. I had my card.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
I had one.
Do you have one? Current? No.
So she's driving, possibly drunk, maybe high, while accusing an invisible shadow government of plotting against her. Seems like the right time to ask her to step out of the vehicle, right?
Step outside of the vehicle here.
No, you're not.
Turn off the car. Turn off the car.
No, you're not.
299, she's fleeing.
The officer tries to get her
Well.
to step out of the vehicle for a DUI investigation. She refuses, starts the car, throws it in reverse, then we
Maybe this is more on why I should never go to law enforcement, but if this is ready or not, I'd start mag dumping by that point. I'm not about to get run over for a mental health check. You know, it ain't worth it.
get a little taste of what she's capable of.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
And she's going for
Yeah,
round
she tried and
two.
failed to run the officers over, but circles back and actually pulls it off this time.
Get out of the car!
And holy shit, she sent that officer flying.
Yeah,
Poor
well.
fucking dude. Through the cop.
I would have started shooting. I would have started shooting the first time, frankly. Like, yeah, say what you want if that's not, like, no agency policy or whatnot. I'm just a layman, you know. Just a neat giving his own opinion on matters. I would have started shooting the first time she tried to run me over. That's just...
Cop's legs right out from underneath him. The only thing that saved his life right there was a very well-placed snowdrift.
Divine intervention, my friend.
And if you think that looked bad from his partner's point of view, check out what it looks like in first-person mode.
Get out of the car!
He gets launched like a lawn dart over that snowbank, slams into a fence, and hits so hard his firearm goes flying over it. So while that officer is still trying to remember his government name, understandably, his partner unloads only woman driving.
I would have done that after attempting one,
The
frankly.
vehicle finally comes to a rest on the snowbank where that officer was yeeted. Had the second officer hesitated, the woman might have been able to get that car right over that snowbank onto that officer.
Fuck, I can't move.
We got help coming, James. Stay there.
Officer James, the officer who was struck by the vehicle, had injuries to his head, legs, and hands. He was taken to the hospital and released later that day. The driver was also transported to the hospital, but she had a whole lot of bullets in her and she died. Here's where the backstory
And nothing of value was lost.
kicks in. This is not her first time in a violent incident. A few years ago,
And nothing of value was lost. I mean, helping the officer makes a good recovery, but if he was released the next day, I'm assuming it shouldn't be too bad of injuries if you release that same day. But yeah, you never know with like falls and stuff. You can always be something
she
weird.
stabbed a man in the face during an argument. After that, she was ordered into psychiatric confinement. She was deemed unfit to stand trial after stabbing a man in the face and spent a couple months in a state hospital.
And yet she was able to get released. See, this is what always pisses me off about the X was deemed too unstable to stand trial stuff you always see. It's like, so they're too unstable to stand trial, yet we're not locking them up in an asylum and tossing away the key.
2023, a social worker said she was no longer a danger to herself or others, so the court let her go. The officer who fired the shots has been cleared to return to duty. The officer who was hit is expected to make a full recovery, but it's going to take some time. Officer James, if you want to hit me up via email or any of his friends, I'd love to send you a care package. That incident happens so fast. 1 second you're having a conversation through a car window, the next second you're flying through the air. Stay safe out there, boys. That's all I have for this one. If you want to help support the channel,
Please like, share, and subscribe, but go to Donut. I mean, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're probably subscribed to Donut Operator. Because it'd be weird for you to watch a Donut Operator reaction and not be subbed to Donut Operator. If that makes sense. Point being, like, share, and subscribe, leave a comment. I know someone is insistent I just keep on cranking these out. Thinking about doing some Brandon Herrera reactions as well, diversifying the channel, and I'll catch y'all next time.